Hello viewers, welcome to T-Ben Math class. In today's video, we are going to look at a particular subtopic under matrices, and that is equality of matrices. When do we say two or more matrices are equal? What does it mean? Two or more matrices are said to be equal when their corresponding elements or entries are the same or equivalent. For example, if matrices A and B are given by matrix A is equal to A, B, C, D, matrix B is equal to E, F, G, H, and A is said to be equal to B, then so when you look at this, it has been stated clearly that A is equal to B. If A is equal to B, then the matrix A, which is A, B, C, D, should be equated to the matrix B, which is E, F, G, H. In this case, the equality here, the equal sign here, is telling us that the corresponding entries are equal. What are the corresponding entries or elements? The element in the first row, first column should be equal to the element in the first row, first column. In this case, A is equal to E, B is equal to F, C is equal to G, and then D is equal to H. So A will be equal to E, B will be equal to F, C will be equal to G, and D is equal to H. That is what it means. The corresponding entries are equal or the same. Now let's look at our first example for today. Example 1. If A is equal to x minus 1, 6, 3, negative 5, B is equal to 2, 6, y plus 5, negative 5, and A is said to be equal to B, find the values of x and y. There has been the condition. The condition says that A is equal to B. It means that our matrix A, which is x minus 1, 6, 3, negative 5, will be equated to 2, 6, y plus 5, negative 5. The moment this is done, it means that the element here, first row, first column, should be equal to this. This one is equal to this. That's why 6 is 6. The 3 is equal to this. The negative 5 is equal to the negative 5. In that case, we will equate this one to this in order for us to find the value of x. By so doing, we will have x minus 1 is equal to 2. By simple grouping of like terms, we are going to have x is equal to 2 plus 1, and our x is 3. So we have been able to find the value of x, and it is 3. Let's move on to the finding of the value of the y. Now we locate the y where the problem is. So what it means is that where do we have the y? The y is here. So it means that the y here will be linked with this one because they are corresponding. So it means that our 3 will be equated to y plus 5. By simple grouping of like terms, we will have 3 minus 5 is equal to y. In this case, our y will be equal to negative 2. It means that, therefore, our x is equal to negative 3, and our y is equal to, our x is 3, our y is equal to negative 2. So these are the answers for x and y. Now let's move on to our example 2. The example 2 says if p is equal to x squared minus 2, 7, 2x plus y, 9, q is equal to 23, 7, 13, 9, and p is equal to q. Find the values of x and y. If x is greater than 0, there has been an additional condition. if x is greater than 0, x being greater than 0 means that x shouldn't be negative. So let's look at how to find the values of x and y in this case. Because the two matrices are equal, we will equate the matrix P to the matrix Q. And the P is x squared minus 2, 7, 2x plus y, 9. And then that of Q is 23, 7, 13, 9. By equality, this will be equated to this because that is where the problem is found. So we will have x squared minus 2 is equal to 23. So by simple grouping of like terms, x squared will be equal to 23 plus 2. X squared will be equal to 25. In order for us to find the value of x, because there is a square, we need to get rid of the square. And we do so by bringing in square roots. So we will square root this side, then we do the same here. So the square cancels the square root. And our x will now be, anytime you find the square root of a number, the result is positive or negative of that number. So it will be plus or minus 5. But because it was stated in the question that x is greater than 0, it means x cannot be negative. So therefore, our x will be equal to 5. Having found the value of x, which is 5, we will use it to find the value of y. Why are we doing that? Because where the problem is found in the second one, it is y and x put together. So therefore, we will equate this to this, and then we write it as 2x plus y is equal to 13. Now, the value of x has been gotten here as 5. So in place of x, we are going to write 5 there. So we are going to have 2 multiplying 5 plus y equal to 13. When you multiply 2 by 5, you get 10 plus y equal to 13. My y will be equal to 13 minus 10. Therefore, my y is 3. This means that the x will be 5 and the y will be 3. So these are the answers for x and y. In our third example, we have if a plus b, 9, 8, 2a minus b is equal to 11, 9, 8, 4. Find the values of a and b. In this, the first matrix has been equated to the second matrix. So let's write it first. So our a, guys, the first matrix, we have a plus b, 9, 8, 2a minus b, and this is equal to 11, 9, 8, 4. So we will equate the corresponding entries. So this goes with this. So we have a plus b is equal to 11. If you want to find the value of a or b, it will be difficult because we have an equation that contains two variables at the same time. And if that happens, we have to solve them in a certain way. So we will name this one equation 1. And then we also go and locate the element where the other problem is found. And it is found here. So this goes with this. So it means that our 2a minus b will also be equal to 4. The same thing is seen over here. Two variables in the same equation. Anytime you see such a problem, we solve the two equations simultaneously. And solving the two equations simultaneously is either you go for elimination method, substitution method, or graphical method. But in this case, it is either we go for elimination or substitution. And we are going to opt for elimination for this question. Now, if you want to use elimination method, it means that the two variables, one of them has to be gotten rid of or has to be taken away, eliminated. Then one will be maintained. So we are going to maintain A in this case, then we get rid of the B. Now, if that is the case, then we will write equation 1 plus equation 2. So adding this and this will be 3a. Adding b and negative b will be 0. And then adding 11 and 4 will be 15. In order to find the value of x, we divide here by 3, here by 3. So my a is now equal to 5 because 3 goes here 1, here 5. Now we have gotten the value of a to be 5. In order to find the value of b, we put the value of a into any of the equations. And in this case, we will put a, which is equal to 5, into equation 1. In this case, we are going to have 5 plus b is equal to 11. So my b is now equal to 11 minus 5. b is equal to 6. Therefore, my a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 6. So these are the answers for a and b. Before we bring today's lesson to an end, I know that the idea that you have gotten in today's lesson will guide you solve these questions. So I'm giving you a try question. Question 1 and question 2. Solve these questions and put your solution or your answers at the comment section. I'll look at them and also comment on them whether you are correct or not. We will meet another time for another video on matrices. Until then, goodbye.